This is kind of interesting as well. This is tweeted from Jack Duffin. Andrew Berry has only ever drafted one player in the first 3 rounds who was over 22 week 1 of the season, and that was Jordan Elliott, and he was over 22 and a half years old. That hasn't worked out so far. So, I mean, you can say whatever you want. Jordan Elliott hadn't been what the Browns had hoped when they took him in the 3rd round.
It was fair reasoning. I mean, getting a defensive tackle, in that position, Elliott had some good tools to work with. It just didn't work out. And I think, that's the case for some of these guys. You draft them with great intentions, thinking that they're going to be something, but, plenty of times they just don't work out for whatever reason. Maybe they're just not, what you kind of hope for at that position where you draft them. They don't necessarily become the quality starter. And we saw just how much the defensive tackles really struggled last season. So what we've seen out of Andrew Berry, I think more so than every other GM, he's gone younger. I think that to me, that's going to continue. I have no reason to believe, in my own opinion, that doesn't continue. I mean, until it doesn't, if that makes any sense. If you see a couple players, on the board this weekend for the Browns when they go on the clock, it's probably safe to assume that if there's a couple older guys and one younger guy out there that sticks out in a group, maybe my guess is Barry would go for the younger guy just because that's what he's done. That's part of his track record, and it's part of his draft philosophy that the draft's not about tomorrow. It's about 2 to 3 years down the road. And if you have those young guys develop, 23-year-old who's in his 3rd year in the pros versus a 23-year-old coming into the NFL, I feel like you take the veteran NFL player every single time.